Alright, so we're going to be doing a follow-up video today on this Camillus survival can. I've taken most of the stuff out of it now. Lid's still got a nice strong grip to it. I still have the fire starter, matches, some tinder, and the bandana in it, but I also have added a fuel can and a camp stove. I'm going to set all this up, and today we're going to use this to make some coffee and some ramen noodles. I have set this up once before just to kind of see how it all works, just so I don't blow myself up on camera, as I've never used this kind of setup before. The cup actually has a couple of measurements in it for 16 ounce, 20 ounce, and 25 ounces. I've only filled it up to the 20 ounce mark today. Let's go ahead and turn this. While that gets going, I'm going to get the coffee. The coffee I'm using today is another item that I've just started seeing popping up on shelves in my area, and it's Kuju. And you're supposed to just add the little contents of the package to hot water, and it doesn't have brew time 2 to 3 minutes, which is about how long it takes for ramen noodles to get to a good consistency. And it's just this little kind of like a tea bag. Oh, but it smells good. It smells so good. And already I'm starting to see bubbles in here. So it shouldn't take too very long. And as soon as this gets boiling, I'm going to leave all this unedited, so it will be real time, however long it takes to boil. You'll be able to kind of see how it goes. And I realized in my last video I didn't, I guess, express my opinion too much on this Camillus survival cup. For the $20 price tag, it definitely seems worth it. There are a few of the items that, like the survival shelter, it's a little thin, the bag was a little thin. I personally wouldn't use it as a shelter, as I had said in the video, but it could be a good poncho, or even to put your trash in, that kind of thing. Now when I tested this last night, again, as I said, I just kind of wanted to do it off camera. That way, if I blew myself up, there was no evidence. But when I did it last night, it very quickly went from not boiling to a raging boil, which could be because of the way I have the flame set, but as I said, I'm not very experienced with this type of setup. Most of my cooking when I went camping was done over a fire, just a wood fire built on the ground. Here I have the coffee bag. Nice little flaps to kind of hold it in place real well for you. Now on the bottom of this, it does say that it's supposed to be like an oat chocolate honey flavor. Thought that kind of sounded interesting. We'll have to see how it goes. And we have a little bit of a storm going on here where I'm at, so if you happen to hear the thunder and stuff in the background, my apologies. That is why we are filming this inside today and not outside. I'm showing to be at 189, 190 degrees already. So more than hot enough to do most of your meals. 197. And unfortunately I am doing all this off of a smartphone at the moment, and so I can't really show you too well how it looks. I'm hoping to get some better equipment later on, but as of right now I'm focusing more on getting the equipment to review rather than the technical equipment. And there we go, we are at a nice rolling boil. The handle works fairly good. I do feel a little bit of heat in it, but not bad. So now I'm going to take and pour off about 8 ounces of water into this cup. Now this is just a standard 8-ounce coffee cup. And with the remainder in there, ramen noodles. That way we can see how it cooks. I like to think of ramen noodles as a cheap, easy camp meal if you're not really too worried about it. Now I'm actually going to add some more water to it. And turn it back on. Even adding the ramen noodles and the extra water, it's still reading 167 degrees, 169 degrees. Now I would say this coffee was probably made for a smaller cup, as it's really not sinking too well in here. Take one of the flaps and stick it in the cup, that way it'll Allow it to sink a little better. Ooh. Nope, it inflates with air, so it actually will not sink beyond what it's doing anyway. So we'll just have to see how it does. In just 1 second, let me grab a fork real quick. Or better yet, leftover chopsticks. What do you know? They actually broke. Now, one thing about this cook pot that I did not mention last time. Ooh! Not sure if y'all saw that, but it actually tried to boil over on me. So we'll just let that sit in there while I show you this. The lid actually has holes in it to let steam out and also let you strain. It's got a little lip on here with a little indent in the cup itself to hold the lid on. I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute and soften up. Now I'm going to strain the water out, as I personally don't like a whole lot of juice in my ramen. However, if I was camping, I'd probably leave the juice in there, just more water, more hydration. Oh, this coffee smells good. Now, a little bit about me as far as coffee goes. I love coffee. I used to drink straight espresso, no sugar, no cream, no nothing, just straight espresso. However, I got to where it started upsetting my stomach. And so I spent a few years not drinking any coffee, and just the last few months I've actually been able to drink coffee again. And so I'll kind of compare this to how I remember straight espresso being versus the lighter coffees that I've been drinking recently, which is supposed to be a medium roast, so we'll see how it does. It smells really good. It smells like coffee. Tastes like coffee. I'm going to put that back in there for a little bit, as I like my coffee a little stronger. And we're going to check our noodles. And with it hot, as you just saw, the lid actually comes off really easily. Oh yeah, that's good. So now I'm going to use this to strain the liquid out. Not a strainer I'd use at home, but out camping, roughing it in the woods, work just fine. That lid is on there good now. I'm gonna have to give that a minute. Oh yeah, definitely work good for a cooked stove. Eat out of. It's straight wall. There's no real ridges or anything in it, so easy to clean. Whew. Holds heat really well. Well, that's all I really have for you today. Glass is kind of fogged up there. Stay tuned. I'll try to have more videos out for you. Like I said, every Monday. Enjoy.